7 a.m. Saturday, June 10th. Just left the dock, so we're out at about 10 after 7, a little earlier this time around. So I've got my son, Junior, aka Drew, or Bear, as we like to call him, on board, as well as the grandson, Evo. First things first, we're gonna go pick up some diesel over at Jankovic fuel dock. And then we'll start making our way towards the island. Destination unknown. So we're done with the fuel docks, about 10 till 8. You know, I've been sailing more this year, but I guess I've been motoring more as well. So we just put in around 59.3 gallons, I think, of fuel, diesel. Almost 60 gallons, 250 bucks. Pretty dreary out. Crews actively participating. We're a couple miles, about 2.5, maybe almost, from the shipping lanes. There's the tanker, the Texas, and we're on a pretty close CPA, so we're gonna duck behind him. We're gonna adjust course here pretty soon. We're looking at like an ETA. Decided we're gonna go to 2 harbors to the Isthmus. We're looking at an ETA of about 11:30. Probably push us back a little bit with the change in course, so we'll probably be there closer to 11:45. I'm gonna get the tanker Texas, just about a half mile in front of us. Not liking the visibility here right now. It's definitely reduced. Can barely see San Pedro behind us, so that's a little bit of a bummer. I'm actually spinning up the radar right in the middle of the shipping lanes, and I can barely see this. You won't be able to see it, but I can see the Scripps Wave Rider buoy and smokers. More Water World action here. 9:30, still kind of light winds, but we're motor sailing. Main's up. May put up the staysail. I don't know if I'm gonna put up the head sail, just because I want to make sure I have good visibility to see around the sail, just given it's raining a little bit and everything. The good news is I can actually barely see the outline of the west end of the island, so I think we're actually going to see things clear up a little bit as we get a few miles further towards Catalina. All right, staysail and main are up. I forgot to bring in the Starlink. 10:15. Things are progressively clearing up a little bit. We've got 11 miles to go to the island, and I can see it. It's the outline of it, which is good. Evo is up. What do you think so far, Evo?
Pretty good. I might have gotten a little bit seasick, but I haven't puked yet, which is a good thing.
All right. So no complete seasickness, puking yet, but maybe a little nausea. And where's your dad?
Sleeping still.
Sleeping. He has been helpful on this voyage, but as soon as we got out of Angel's Gate, he went down and started taking a snoozer. Mola over there.
John.
Yeah, like a half dozen of them up here. There's a good one right there. Forward. Look forward on the port side. Look forward more. Everett.
Yeah, I see them.
No, man. You're looking. Oh, side. Yeah, you see them on the side?
He's so close.
How big are they?
I don't know. They're big. They're so close.
Yeah, these are not the 1,000-pounders.
No.
Yeah, that's the most I've seen clumped together. There's a whale straight ahead. Straight ahead. Look. Look at the tail. Straight there.
Oh my God.
Did you see it?
Whoa, where?
Oh my goodness. Dude, you got it. All right, stay right there. I can't believe you didn't look.
Yeah, there's a whale. Yeah, we saw its tail.
Did you see it?
No.
You weren't looking. Why weren't you looking ahead when I said right ahead of us?
I know.
Catalina King. Shout out to Captain Boyden. we figured out we've been seeing more mola mola than I think I've ever seen on a passage before. They're just all over the place. By the wind sailors, a little jellyfish-like, almost like they're not jellyfish technically, but there's still a lot of them on the water, and the mola mola come up and feed on them. So I think that's what's going on, but there's just a bunch of mola mola out here.
Hey, it's Evo, and I'm here for the 11 o'clock update. We're currently getting close to Catalina. We're not at the Avalon part, but we are going to Catalina. You can go ahead and have a look for your own eyes. See, we're close to getting there. Drew is down, still sleeping, and Grandpa is right there.
Evo at the wheel.
Can I actually move in?
Of course. Evo at the wheel. Evo, how far do we have to go? About what? 3.5, 4 miles, would you say?
Why is it moving by itself?
Because you're doing a fine job of steering it. It's on autopilot.
Yeah! Autopilot, boy!
Sails are down. We're going to drive by at Emerald Bay. We're about a mile out. Still see some clouds. 11:37. We're here at Emerald Bay. I think we're going to go ahead and bug for the Isthmus. It looks like it still may be a little rolly bouncy here at the anchorage. There's one boat out here already, just past Eagle Reef. Ship rock over to port. There's Lion's Head Rock there, and then this is Cherry Cove. Approaching the Isthmus. Looks like we've got some boats up here that might be anchored out.
Let's try this, magician.
So if these guys are my favorite anchorage spot, I'm gonna probably pick up a mooring instead, since the dinghy's leaking a little bit. I think getting in a little bit closer and or having the option to get a shore boat is probably good. Good timing, 12:02 and the anchor's down. I just need to snub her up. Probably in somewhere between 87 and 95 feet of water, I would guess. Let's see. All right, there we are, 88.9. That's not bad. Whoa, a little cold out, man. The sun goes down. A little breeze, I don't know, maybe about 10 knots. It almost sounds like there's a raft party over there. I see a bunch of like dinghies and stuff. Because at first I thought it was coming from shore. And I think these guys are playing on a boat over there. Kind of older, hippie-ish, Puff the Magic Dragon kind of music. Pretty chill. I'm digging it. It's not a bad vibe here at the island. Couple boats coming in. Definitely a lot busier here. Certainly the west end of the Isthmus is starting to fill up a lot more than I've seen. We've got at least 4 boats anchored. A couple behind us. There's one in Little Fisherman's. There's a couple, or there's a catch there in Little Fisherman's Cove. Cooking with Keel Dragger. We're gonna make some carne asada burritos today. Yeah. Junior did not get propane for the grill, so we're gonna put some seasoning on this flat meat. We'll do some refried beans. We'll probably do some rice. We'll heat up a few of these tortillas. And we'll see what else. So I'll probably cook up some rice and some other stuff to go with it. Do have some jalapeno peppers and other stuff we can throw on this. Maybe We have a couple of avocados too. The steak going and the beans are heating up. All right, tortillas are warmed. We're gonna throw in some Uncle Ben's ready rice, Spanish rice with tomatoes and peppers. Heat that up. All right, here we are. This is it. Enjoy, my dude. I will get you a nap. What were you gonna say?
This is coming from a professional eater, so if I don't like it, you messed something up terribly wrong.
All right, let's have the review.
Terribly wrong.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to roll it very well. Because that's how Grandpa does.
Can you help?
Huh?
Can you help?
Well, I can try. Here. You're going to have to eat it over the plate. Take this. You're going to need 2 hands on that sucker. Grandpa doesn't make a one-handed burrito. All right.
It's spicy, but it tastes really good.
All right. How many thumbs up? Just one?
2, I guess.
Right on. All right, 20 till 5 a.m. Sunday morning. We're up early. Coffee's on. We've got a little bit of a mission today, so we need to haul up early. First thing I'm gonna do is check the battery status. We're down a net 262 amp hours since yesterday. That's almost double my biggest usage. So that's with the gaming laptop and the Starlink going on stop. That's the kind of batteries that power that we're pulling. So we want to play stupid games on this boat. We're going to need more power. But my grandson and son are here, and want them to have a good time. And we've got enough capacity, so I wanted to do a little bit of a deeper pull anyways on these batteries, just to see how they do. Voltage, everything looks good as I would expect, so no concerns there, but it's going to take us a little bit of motoring today to get some charge back in these batteries. A little bit of fog here at the island this morning. I think we've got okay visibility headed that way. Newport Beach is going to be about 32, 33 miles roughly to the Newport Beach light, and then we'll have to go all the way through the harbor till we get to the turning basin where we'll drop the hook again. So the boys are asleep. I think we had a late night of Diablo, so my guess is this will be essentially a solo passage. No wind right now, so we'll be motoring and flipping the breaker. The anchor locker. Oh, we were so close, fuck. Try that again. Come on, baby. Yoo! Adios, Isthmus Cove. Adios. Pretty good stay. It wasn't super rolly. It's pretty chill out, actually. Good night at the anchorage. Just passing Big Fisherman's over to starboard. We got a couple of boats anchored over here. And then over to port is Harbor Reef and Bird Rock. We're gonna shoot kind of right in the middle here. And we have 31.8 nautical miles to Newport. 6:30, we've got about 26 miles to Newport. This point, this is Long Point, and then White Cove is right on the other side of that. And then over to port a little bit, I think I can just barely make out the casino. You got a little bit of fog and cloud cover over the island, and then straight ahead towards land is still pretty clear. So I'm still hoping we have good visibility on the way in, but it's definitely a little overcast and foggy behind us. All right, it's time for an episode of Cooking with Keel Dragger. Junior's up making breakfast, so let's go check in on him real quick. What you doing, Bear? Huh? What are we having?
We're gonna have breakfast burritos.
Breakfast burritos, right on.
I'm gonna get fancy and put some chopped up spinach in there. Eggs.
Can we get some salsa on mine, please?
Yeah.
Gracias for that. Sausage, egg, spinach, cheese, breakfast burritos. Courtesy of Junior. Looks good. All right. 7 a.m. and Maine is up. We're motor sailing. So we're actually seeing almost 10 knots of wind. Which is pretty good. Let's take a look. So it's almost coming across our beam here, and apparent is a little forward. That's true wind. It's pretty nice, actually. Now, ordinarily, we would kill the engine and we would just go under sail. I'm trying to optimize for speed this morning. So the wind comes up a little bit more. If we can sail, we'll sail. But the reason we're motor sailing is we have a noon meeting in Newport Beach we're trying to make. And of course, you never, big rule of sailing is never try and make a schedule. So for us, it's not a high-risk venture if we're late. This is more of a preferred time for us to get back. So that's kind of what we're working with right now. But we're still showing actually a little better than 11 a.m. So I'm seeing like a 10:47 a.m. at the Newport Beach light based on current speed. Now we're cooking. We're still running the engine. I just have the staysail up for now. No, that's not calibrated. We're doing 7.1 right now, which is super good. Of course, we are motor sailing, but the point is to make for speed now and make sure we're running on schedule, and then we may kill the engine and just sail for a little bit. But I've also got to put some juice in the battery, so that's another motivation for keeping the engine running right now. Hear that sound of the engine not running? Look at this. The high 6s to 7 knots under sail. Seeing true wind of about 11.5 knots. We are making excellent speed with the engine off. This is fantastic. Right on the ley line to Newport Beach. Hopefully the wind holds up. O'clock and we're under sail. Just entering the southbound shipping lane. No ships of concern. We have a ship on the other side of the shipping lanes here northbound. See, we're going to clear well astern of them. Winds died down a knot or two maybe, but it's still pretty decent. We're seeing give or take 6.5 knots of speed over ground. So it looks like we'll have a clear shot all the way into Newport, probably before 11. Till 9. Started the engine back up. Wind was dying down a little bit, but look over here, over towards Dana Point. Looks to me like that's rain. So we might see a little bit of rain as we're coming into Newport. we'll do another little bit of sailing and battery charging with the engine on, and keep optimizing for time. So far, it's been a great run. Look ahead, we can see a little rain up ahead of us still. I'm hoping the rain is gone by the time we get there. Put the head sails up just to get in front of this rain. One less thing to deal with. Now you can see the rain blowing over right around where we're probably going to be dropping the hook.
That's so funny.
Are you watching this, or are you playing on your phone?
No, I was taking some pictures. I was taking pictures of it. You know what? I can't really be mad.
Man, we got like a parade of boats coming here. It's 11:45. We're still on target for our mission for today. We are in the turning basin here at Newport. We're actually slightly outside of the anchorage, so you can see the buoys over here and this big yacht taking up the whole center anchorage there. They were worried that they were going to swing or their anchor was going to drag or something. I get it. They don't want a boat as nice as ours. They don't want to scratch keel dragger. So out of respect, they were hoping we'd give them some distance so they wouldn't get super nervous. That's okay. I did talk to the Harbor Patrol and asked them if I was going to get in trouble for being a little outside the lines. Well, a little bit more than a little outside the lines, but we're good. It's no big deal. They're cool. So the different harbor department boat came up, very politely asked me if I could move to the other anchorage. Basically said I'm a little too far back here, and with this big catch yacht hogging the whole anchorage here, there just isn't really a super good place to anchor. So we're gonna haul up. We still have a mission to complete before we're done. All right, mission success. Look at this. New Takacat dinghy, baby. She's able to manage a boat side pickup here for the new dinghy. We're all inflated and ready to go, so we're gonna go back to the boat. Keel dragger straight ahead. We're gonna get this tied up, and then we're gonna either move to the other anchorage or we're gonna bounce. Hey, Drew! Drew! Yo, 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 yo! Check this mother hugger. Can you grab that line off that that old dinghy? Yeah, so the Harbor Patrol asked me to move to this anchorage, which has this dinghy race right in the middle of it. All right, here we go, guys. Wet bottom brigade, as I call it. What do you think, Everett?
The water going up in between.
Yeah, a little bit about the boat ride. Tell us about it.
So right now, I just got splashed by going over a wave, so it isn't much fun right now.
Where are we headed?
Where are we headed?
Yeah, not too.
Where are we headed?
A little further out.
Where
are we headed?
West Prairie?
Yeah, we're gonna go to Worst Marine.
We're gonna go to Worst Marine.
Hey, where's the bow? Oh, you got the bow line in? Good.
I'm giving it back now.
All right. Public boat talk. We made it.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
All right. Captain's hour. Cheers, mates.
Why are you doing this?
Morning, just a hair after 4 a.m. Just haul up in the anchorage. Easy haul up other than the mud situation, which is kind of disgusting that I'm gonna have to clean up. But other than that, it's a smooth pickup, and we are headed home. Wasn't gonna leave this early, but I've got some work I have to do later today, so it is what it is. About 10 till 6. It's a good view of Catalina. This building's pretty nice, although there's some fog and what looks like there might be some rain behind us. And we've got the oil rigs over here to port, and then over to starboard. Got some tankers parked. Got a few dolphins off port. As I approach the approach to Long Beach, I have two tankers coming in. This one just right off of port, and then this one off kind of my port bow. They're both running pretty close CPAs in about 30 minutes. So I think what we're gonna likely do is we'll go forward a little bit more. We'll continue on our course for a little bit, and then we'll see if these guys continue along their path, and if they do, then we'll duck behind whichever one's furthest out, and we'll just go on the outside of them. Frankopan was turning into Long Beach, so we went ahead and took a hard turn to port, so we passed starboard to starboard, staying at least half mile off them, maybe a little bit closer now, but we're coming in on a stern, slowly starting to turn starboard as we clear his stern to head in towards Angel's Gate. Like another traffic situation. There's looks like there's a tug on Geronimo. Their AIS is kind of spotty, but you can see up here there's a tug and what looks like a long barge behind it that they're towing, so we're gonna duck behind that. So here's the Geronimo under tow. You can see the tow line just barely in the water, so they're like, looks like they're partially submerged. Well, 7:45. Got one more ship to dodge. Here's the Polar Discovery tanker coming out of Long Beach. We've got a CPA for a mile, so we're gonna go ahead and just stay on course, and he should cut behind us, but he should be behind us in about a little less than 15 minutes. My goal was to get here back before 8 a.m. so I could do a morning conference call, and didn't quite make it. So rocking the headphones and just passing a fishing boat or two on their way out, and we are almost at Angel's Gate.